Salud Islands here, and today I want to talk about why, when you're trying to free yourself from something, you're a slave to something else. And the reason why say that is because oftentimes in that, what we live in a modernized world, right? And what people don't understand is when you're like freeing yourself from traditional values, traditional family, traditional gender roles, and stuff like that, you'll end up you'll end up freeing yourself from that, but you'll also be enslaved to modernity. When you're enslaved by modernity, you're essentially living a life based off of what is only self-interesting to you. When you're operating as a woman in a modern way, a modern mindset, what typically happens is you only look out for self. But when you're operating in the traditional sense, you're operating in a selfless mindset. You're only A traditional family can only thrive based off of what that person is willing to give. For example, if a man is operating in a traditional gender role, he has to basically be a provider and a protector and stuff like that. What ends up happening is he has to basically live a life where he has to be willing to pay the cost to be the boss, self sacrifice his own pleasure and everything else to basically provide for the family. As for women, they would have to basically be self sacrificing when it comes to their sexuality, their sexual accessibility and stuff like that to their future husband. The thing what most women nowadays don't understand is that when you're sacrificing something, that's going to be beneficial to the family. When you're operating as a traditional woman, it's not about you, it's about the family. And when a man operates in a traditional sense, it's not about him, it's about the family. That's the major difference. When you Life is kind of like an exchange in a sense. If you give your body, mind, and soul away to the streets, you're basically reducing your ability and capability of para bonding with a man that's a potential husband. Not only that, but you're giving up the best of yourself to the streets. So you're also going to be racking up different types of sexual experiences, trauma, emotional baggage, all that other stuff. And in exchange, the man that's a potential husband has to bear all of those burdens from you. And if a man goes out in the world and play in the streets and be a thug, a killer, and a rapper, and all these other things, his ability to pair bond with a woman is going to be very, very small because he's not going to be thinking about the things that's going to be required to build up a family. That's my message.